I am in Mysore at the Ashtanga Yoga Nilaya of Patabi Joyce. And I've got myself a spot with the students, advanced students who are going to be practicing yoga this morning. You know, it's a confluence of people from different countries and nationalities. So it feels like a yoga festival, and I'm really excited. How long have you guys been practicing yoga?
More than 10?
More than 10 years?
Yes.
And all based in Mysore?
Yes.
Where are you originally from?
I'm from Brazil.
Brazil, and you?
Poland.
From?
Poland.
Poland, okay. What brings you guys here? What is the thing that draws you here?
Very hard to say. You have to experience yourself.
समस्कृते पार्श्वोत्थानासन एकम इन्हेल नव एक्सेल एडम इन्हेल look up.
After a solid workout, there's nothing like coconut water that can actually quench your thirst. I mean, water can, but
त्रयोदश inhale, चतुर्दश exhale.
what does yoga really mean to you?
Yoga cannot be described. It can only be felt. You can feel yoga.
Yeah.
It is very difficult to articulate what yoga is. Yoga means two things coming together. That is Jivatma and Paramatma coming together. So Jivatma is the inner self, the soul which we have. Yogas Chitta Vritti Nirodha means how to control all the unwanted thoughts, just to focus there and try to cut down all the unwanted thoughts in us.
Yeah. So you could say in a way that yoga is something where you're also able to realize your true self, who
Yeah.
you really are.
Yeah, definitely.
You have been part of this institution, right? What has your personal journey been?
I started when I was 19 years old.
Okay.
When I was 7 years, I started practicing yoga with my grandfather. I did few postures, just bending, twisting, all those things. But I was not really serious at that time. When I was 19, I was doing my diploma in electronics. And then somehow my grandfather didn't have anyone to look after him. There was no one to support him. So my mom always used to tell me that you should go and just help him in his yoga shala, just learn some yoga. Then I said, I made up my mind. When I was 19, I said, okay, I'll go and help him and learn yoga. That is how it started. So it's learning, First it was just physical, just doing asanas and learning asanas. So I've learned more than 600 asanas.
Oh my goodness.
From my grandfather. It
Okay.
took me nearly 18 years to learn all these asanas.
Wow.
18 to 19 years.
Wow. How did this start in Mysore?
In 1920s, 30s, Krishnamacharya, who's the yoga guru of modern India, he learned this method from Rama Mohana Brahmachari, who used to live very close to Nepal. And then he said, you have to go and spread this in entire India. Go travel and teach this. This will be my Guru Dakshana. So Krishnamacharya started traveling, and he used to go to all the district headquarters and teach yoga. So then he finally ended up in Mysore. And Maharaja of Mysore, Nalvadi Krishnaraja Vadiyar, he was very fascinated about this form of yoga. And he offered Krishnamacharya a space to open a yogashala.
Wow.
So this is how it started in Mysore.
Okay.
From then, there was many students of Krishnamacharya, like my grandfather, Sri K. Patabi Joyce, and then B.K. Saiga, and many other yoga gurus who are world renowned now. They all learnt from Krishnamacharya.
Yeah.
And they started traveling and we started teaching.
We do the Bastrika breathing, the sort of forceful breathing that we do. But here I noticed that there was a lot of focus in long drawn breathing.
Yeah. Breathing also should be relaxed. If you breathe too fast, it puts lots of pressure on your internal organs.
Yeah.
We have 72,000 nervous system in our body.
Wow.
So this breathing, inhalation, exhalation, if we do it in a certain pace, then we can purify the nervous system in our body. Even Bhagavad Gita says, Imam vivasvate yogam proktavanama havyayam. Means yoga is not new. When Sri Krishna in Dwapara Yoga, he says, this is very old. Dwapara Yoga itself is 5,000, 6,000 years old.
Beyond that.
Yoga doesn't have a date of birth.
Wow.
It has been there for very long time.
No, and this is something that has evolved over the years with, starting from gurus, starting from rishis, and, to what it is today, where people take to it. Hats off to people like you who are carrying the flag forward and making this known to audiences like us, not just in India but abroad as well. It was a pleasure meeting you and talking to you. Wishing you the best.
Thank you.
In carrying the light forward.
Mysore has a certain magic as a city, but it is deeper for a yoga student because practicing and learning yoga in the home of Ashtanga Yoga gives them direct connect with the lineage of one of the greatest masters of yoga.
I'm just walking up the Chamundi hill to get a glimpse of the goddess Chamundeshwari. I'm reminded of my childhood where, as a family, we used to come here during Dasra, drive up the hill, and park at a point where we would wait for the palace lights to come alive in the evening. It was a sight, the illumination in the palace, it just brought alive Mysore to me. And the path that I'm taking today is the path that they started constructing during the 12th century and later finished it during the 17th century. Back then, when there was no transportation, pilgrims had to walk up this path and come. So that's the path that I've chosen to take today, and hopefully I'll get a glimpse of the goddess there.
The Chamund atop the Chamundi hill is the most famous temple of Mysuru, and Chamundeshwari, a form of Durga, is the presiding deity that's been worshipped for hundreds of years by the royal families of Mysuru. Initially, the temple was small, but over the past few centuries, with the patronage of the Mysore Maharajas, it has become a big temple complex. A Shakti Peeth, or powerful energy center, the temple is one of the 18 Mahashakti Peethams of the world.
Sarveshi Sarvashakti Samanvite Mahayabhyastra Devi Durge Devi Namostute.
There is a lot of legend associated to the temple. ஹொய்சாலா மன்னர்கள் கட்டினது, அதுக்கப்புறம் விஜயநகரா புதுப்பிச்சது, அப்புறம் ஒடையார். இதை பற்றி உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சது, ஏன்னா பாரம்பரியமாக உங்களுக்கு வந்திருக்குது, அதை பற்றி கொஞ்சம் சொல்லுங்களேன்.
சாமுண்டேஸ்வரி கோயில் இல்லை, இது புராண பிரசித்தமான கோயில். இங்கே இந்த மலைக்கு முதல் பேர் மகாபலிகிரின்ட்டு பேர் சொல்கிறாங்க. மகாபலேஸ்வரர் கோயில் பழச கோயில் இருக்குது, அதான் முக்கியம். செண்டுமுண்டாசுர சம்மாரம் பண்ணின உடனே இது சாமுண்டி மலைன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அதே மாதிரி இந்த சாமுண்டி மலையில் அந்த மகிஷாசுரனை சம்மாரம் பண்ண இடம் இங்கே தான் இருக்குது. அதுக்கு கோயிலுக்கு பின்னாடியே அது இடம் இருக்குது. அந்த மலையிலேருந்து கிரௌஞ்சப்பீட்டான்னு சொல்லுவாங்க இதுக்கு. அந்த சம்மாரம் பண்ண இடம் இதுதான் சொல்கிறது. இந்த மலை எப்படி இருக்குன்னா, மகிஷாசுரம் எப்படி தூங்குறான்னா அப்படி தான் இருக்கும். கீழே இருந்து பார்த்தா மலை மகிஷாசுரம் எப்படி தூங்குறான்னு அப்படி தான் இருக்குங்க.
The Wodeyars then took the reign of Mysore in 1399 AD and accepted the deity as their guardian deity. Krishnaraja Wodeyar III repaired the shrine in 1827 and built the present 14-meter, 7-storied Gopuram with gold finials. The original shrine is thought to have been built by the Hoysala rulers in the 12th century.
வேற இந்த கோவிலில் வந்து இப்போ நவராத்திரின்றது வந்து விசேஷமாக நடக்கும் இல்லையா? இட்ஸ் அதாவது நவராத்திரி தசரான்றது மைசூரே வந்து கம்ஸ் அலைவ். எலிஃபென்ட் ப்ரொசெஷன் என்ன, லைட்ஸ் என்ன, அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கும். இந்த கோவிலில் என்ன விதமான ஒரு
அதே ஒரு நாளைக்கு ஒரு அலங்காரம் பண்ணி சப்தமம் காலராத்திரிஞ்சா 7வது நாளைக்கு மகிஷாசுரமர்த்தினி சம்மாரம் பண்ணி அலங்காரம் பண்ணுவாங்க. 8வது நாள் துர்காஷ்டமி பண்ணுவாங்க. 9ஆம் தேதி 9 நாளில் செண்டி ஹோமம் பண்ணிட்டு 10ஆம் தேதி தசரா. தசரான்னா 10 நாள் வரதுக்கு தசரான்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. நவராத்திரினா 9 நாள் வரதுக்கு நவராத்திரின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க.
வேற இன்னும் இங்கே என்ன விதமான பிரசாதங்கள்லாம் இருக்கு?
தினம் 3 வேளை எங்க அன்னதானம் பண்றாங்க தினம்.
நான் போய் அங்கே அந்த அன்னதான கூடத்தில் எப்படி பிரசாதம் பண்ணுறான்னு போய் பார்க்கலாமா?
பார்க்கலாம், பார்த்துக்கோ. அம்பாளை தரிசனம் பண்ணிட்டு நல்லதாகட்டும் எல்லாரும்.
கண்டிப்பா. नमस्कार.
नमस्कार.
शेखर दीक्षित जी के साथ बात किया मैंने और पूछा कि मंदिर का प्रसाद जो बनाते हैं आज क्या बना रहे हो?
इनके पैसा
पायसा. क्या पायसा?
अरे कटले पैसा.
ओ इधर चना दाल.
हाँ
तो कैसा बनाते हो?
ಇದು ಬಿಸಿನೀರು.
Water is boiling.
ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬೆಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೆಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು.
Okay. இப்போ இது வேகணும் இல்லையா?
ಒಂದು 5 minutes.
Okay. So he's added cooked chana dal into this. Normally what they would do is add the chana dal as it is and let it boil until it's nice and soft. The consistency is basically you press it between your fingers, it sort of disintegrates. So that's boiled well now. और उसके बाद
ಬೆಲ್ಲ.
இது எவ்வளோ கிலோ?
ಇದು 2 kilo.
2 kilo. So once he's added the suji, which is the rava, it's thickened like a porridge. That's how thick it is. இப்போ இதில் கொஞ்சம் பானி ஆட் பண்ணணுமா? ஓகே.
ಓಕೆ ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಈಗ ಇದು ರೆಡಿ. ಈಗ ಅದು ಕಾಯಿ ಮಸಾಲೆ.
ஓ இதுவா? ஸோ காய் மசாலைன்னா என்னெல்லாம் இருக்குது இதில்?
ಏಲಕ್ಕಿ ಕಾಯಿ, ಜಾಕಾಯಿ, ಲವಂಗ, ಕೋಕೋನಟ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸಿಂಗ್.
ஸோ இப்போ இது ரெடியா? வேறு ஏதாவது ஆட் பண்ணணுமா?
ದ್ರಾಕ್ಷಿ ಗೋಡಂಬಿ.
திராட்சை சாக்கா? ஓகே. அப்புறம் துப்பா,
ಏಲಕ್ಕಿ ಪುಡಿ.
ஏலக்கி புடி, which is this is nothing but powdered sugar, but when you powder the sugar you add green cardamom as well, so it gives that nice flavor. So they call it pura chakra.
ಓಕೆ.
Okay, yeah.
ತುಂಬ ಬಿಸಿ ಇದೆ.
Busy and flavors भी बहुत अच्छा है.
ಓಕೆ.
It's very very nice. Sir, thank you very much.
ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್.
அப்போதான் you're starting to make this fresh. You're teaching me. Namaskara.
Namaskara.
Thank you very much.
ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್.